In this video, I'm going to show you how you can work with your Office 365 calendar. You'll start out by going to Clever, and from Clever, you access your Office 365 tile. This is going to bring you to your mail. And you'll notice there's some, on the left-hand side here, you can see all sorts of online applications that you can use. We're going to be going through the calendar, but also notice that you can find Word, Excel, PowerPoint here as well. If you don't see this, you can also click up here on the 9 little dots, which is the app launcher, and you can find that there. Okay, so we're going to look at the calendar. So I'm going to click on the calendar tab. Right? And actually, I'm going to pull this one over here. So we're looking at a new blank day. And later on in the assignment, you're going to be creating an event on the calendar, which will be your DBA appointment. So let's look at how you can create events on a calendar. You've got a couple different ways. One, in the upper left-hand corner, you can click on New Event. And once you click on New Event, now you've got your where you're going to put in all the information that you want that's relevant to this event. So I might add a title, and I'm going to call this, let's see, iJourneys Zoom class review. Okay, I can invite people, but if it's a meeting that's just for myself, I probably won't. This is where I can set the date, and I could click on the date over here, and I'll also show you some other places. But let's say I was on the wrong date. I noticed, oh, I'm not going to do this on the 22nd. I can click here and I can change it to a different date. I can set my time here for 8 in the morning to 8:30, but I could make it later. However I wish to do it. If it's an all-day appointment, maybe you're going to be away and you're going on a field trip. So it's going to be all day. So you click here for all day, and then it removes the time element from you because it's going to set it up for all day. Let's say I know that I want to do this appointment numerous days in a row. Maybe I'm going to do it every week. Notice that I don't have to go in every week and put in that appointment. I can come here and I can say this is going to happen every day. Maybe you're doing your calendar to work out and you want to work out every day. So you set up a time, maybe at 7:30 in the morning, that you're going to work out. You click as daily. Or maybe every week I do a class review, so I might set it up for weekly. Let's say I'm clicking on weekly, and it's going to ask me how many times do I want it to repeat a week? Is it going to occur every Wednesday? And when do I want it to stop? Okay, so maybe I only want it to happen for 2 months, so I can click down here and I can choose the date that I want it to stop. Okay, so that lets you set up repeating meetings. Here, and where it says description, you can put in any kind of description that you want because it's your event. So put in something that's meaningful for you. If you need to know where the place is, that's where you'll put the room or location where it's happening. And you can set up a reminder. One of the things that I like about electronic calendars is it reminds me ahead of time. So in case I've forgotten, I've got time to go to my computer or go drive to the meeting or get ready, whatever, and I can set that up. Let's say it's something that I know it's going to take me an hour to get there. Maybe I might set it up so that it reminds me an hour before, 2 hours before, or maybe it's something that I have to have preparation for, and so I might set it up to remind me the day before. If it's something you think you'll never forget, of course, you're going to tell it not to remind you. Let's see, some other things you might find interesting about working with the calendar. You can, let's say I'm making an appointment that I don't need other people to know that I'm busy then. Maybe other people can still schedule an appointment. Let's say I'm going to make an appointment for me to work on something with my class, but it's okay if students schedule appointments then. I can change this to free. If it's a tentative appointment, I can make it tentative, or I can set it for busy. So when I put it as busy, then someone can't schedule something else during that time period. So that's one way that you can make an appointment on your calendar, and then you just click on save, and it saves all your details. Another way you can make an appointment on your calendar is just to go to the day that you want, click at the date and time that you wish, and again, it comes up where you can type in all the details that you want for that particular event. Let's say I put in review session, and I have it from 10 to 10:30, and I don't need a description or anything. I'm just going to save it. All right, later on, I find out that's not going to be enough time. I can actually just come up here and extend the amount of time like that. I can also move the time just by clicking and dragging. So that gives you a couple different two different ways that you can easily add events to your calendar. Later on in the assignment, you're going to be booking a DBA appointment with me using my book appointment booking site, but then you're going to be putting that event on your Office 365 calendar. Just a couple other things while we're here is you can change how you see your calendar. So right now it's set up for day view, but I can set it up where it shows me what I'm doing that whole week, which is also very helpful. I find it particularly with you've got a school calendar and you put like tests that you have during the week, then you with one view you can see what tests you have on a particular day and what's coming up. So hopefully you found this helpful, and later on in the lesson, you can refer back to it when you are scheduling your DBA appointment.